But in a shared value approach, it's totally different. It's absolutely core to what the company is. And it drives profit, and it drives growth. And it's part of the soul of the business. And I think that if all of us can communicate that to the broader world, and particularly to investors, we're going to find it much, much easier to raise capital. So really, what we're trying to do is create a door for all of you to access this new world of impact investment. You know, I was asked a month ago to speak at Columbia Business School to all of the incoming students. And I asked them, how many of you have heard of impact investing? And over half of the people raised their hands. So this idea of impact investing, of investing money not just for financial profit, but also to create social and economic value and environmental value, this is an idea that has really caught on. And this is the kind of capital that we want to connect all of you with. So how are we going to do that? Well, we now have some of the best partners in the world. We've spent a lot of time cultivating these partners, and we want to put them at your service. So, you know, we started with just a couple, and now these are just some of our partners. We continue to build partnerships to help you to extend your reach. Sorry. So this slide is basically our entire strategy. And I want you all to know kind of what we're telling our funders, our donors. And this is basically what it is. Right here we start. We select the very best entrepreneurs that we can find, okay? We have a regional and global selection panel. We look for impact entrepreneurs like yourselves, early stage, you have a compelling business case, you have proven ability and character, and you're committed to social and environmental change. Now, it is not easy to find people of your caliber. It's expensive and time-consuming, but it's the only way to do this because there's not enough money to invest in people who don't share these values or who don't have the ability to execute. So then what do? Well, we try to build community. We try to give you some leadership skills, some development help, and help you to better talk to impact investors and better think about how to run your business. So we're going to help you with some strategy consulting, helping you think about the metrics that you are focused on, because one of the ways that we differentiate the folks in this room from other entrepreneurs is that we're actually measuring our impact. And that is really powerful. That is really powerful. Investors say, oh, you're measuring your impact. Wow. So we're trying to give you a network. And then we, of course, have the retreat right here. Okay? We really thought it was important to bring everybody together. It's hard to do this virtually, on the internet, on the telephone. We wanted to bring people together. Then we're going to bring you to an investor conference. And again, I am looking forward to putting all of you in front of the investors that we're going to bring, because I believe that you will be able to articulate not only your business case, but the social impact that you're creating in a way that's more sophisticated than pretty much any other early stage entrepreneur in the world, because this is the only program of its kind that I know of in the world. So I think that we have a lot to teach the investors. And all of the money that has gone into building this industry in the last 5 years has gone into building the investor infrastructure. And there's been very little money to build the entrepreneur infrastructure. And so that is our role in the broader ecosystem. It's to basically find the best entrepreneurs, give them support, training, help them learn the language of impact investing, and then put them in front of investors and help get deals done. Finally, we believe that by making it easier for investors to invest in you, we will drive more capital into your businesses. And we are looking at every possible type of investor because there aren't a lot of investors in the world that want to make small, early stage investments in Central America. And so we're going to be very creative, and we're going to look everywhere in the world, and we're going to hopefully bring a lot of great investors here. Finally, if you're successful, it's going to make it much easier for us to continue to attract the best entrepreneurs to our program. And then we create a virtuous cycle where it reinforces itself, and we can continually get the very best entrepreneurs in the region and increasingly Mexico and other countries to be part of this community. And that adds value to everybody. So I'm just really excited. I wanted to just tell you a little bit about who you are. We've got average sales of about $275,000. You're looking to raise about $5 million altogether. You employ over 250 people. So 250 families are relying on the decisions that you are making. And you are trying to create over 1,000 jobs in the next 2 to 3 years. We want to help you do that because we think the best way to create jobs is to help you to run your business better. So just a couple words on each of you. You know, Oscaritos, you know, Aida, Oscar, you know, tú estás creando un negocio que va a dar empleo a cientos y cientos de mujeres y eres una inspiración a miles más. Es increíble. And we want to support you. We want to support you. That vision. Quetzal, you know, you want to bring thousands, energy, electricity to thousands of rural Guatemalan citizens who don't have access to basic energy. That's a very powerful vision. And Will and Chris, you know, you want to bring world-class manufacturing capability and innovation to Honduras. I mean, what an ambitious goal. And this is one of your favorite customers right here. This is my son, Finian, who is very proud of his spaceship. And Ben with CO2 Bamboo. I mean, changing the way we think about affordable housing, doing it cheaper, better, in an environmentally sustainable way, giving the chance for thousands of people to live in a home, and what that means, to have your own home. Maria Pacheco, you know, I mean, Maria's linking thousands of rural Guatemalan women to global markets and doing it in a way that's sustainable and that can grow and that can scale. That's amazing. And then Marco, you know, Marco wants to recycle all the commercial electronic waste in Central America and then beyond, in Latin America. That is a huge, ambitious project, and it's one that is super important. And David, ultimately, David, you want to help farmers grow your food more efficiently so we can help solve the food security crisis that is one of the biggest challenges in the world right now, and sustainably. It's a great vision. And then, of course, Gianmarco and our friends at Café Las Flores, I mean, this vision of becoming the first carbon-neutral coffee producer in Central America, maybe even in Latin America, what a powerful vision, and we want to help you get there. And Guillermo, you're trying to build a culture that supports sustainable agriculture in Central America, where people actually are looking at the land as a resource that must be guarded and nurtured because we are all interconnected. We're all connected together, and we're connected to the land. And we've kind of lost that. And then, of course, there's also Agora Partnerships, because we also are an early stage entrepreneurial venture. And our vision is to accelerate the growth and impact of you all, the best early stage impact entrepreneurs in Central America. So one of the ways that we are going to do this, one of our core strategies, is to build a global brand that stands for the potential of business to do good and stands for the entrepreneurial spirit that we can do things better and that the future can be better than the past. And as a result of that, we are investing in our social media presence. We have a whole new Facebook page. We will have a brand new website in about a month that I think you'll all really like. We are investing in Twitter. We are learning how to do all of this stuff. And we're also investing in projecting that brand at conferences. Daniela will be in Amsterdam for SOCAP next week, talking about all of you. And we will continue to invest our resources in the DC office to celebrate who you are, what you're doing, and to give as much visibility to your work as we can so that you can find the right kind of investors, the right kind of customers, the right kind of supporters to help you with your business. So to conclude, we're kind of here to power up, guys. You guys are, a new generation of superhero entrepreneur leaders. These are my kids. They love what you're doing. They're superheroes just like you, and we're just really, really excited. So, thank you. I just wanted to kind of frame a little bit this retreat from my perspective, and I hope that you get as much out of this conference as I'm sure I will and our whole staff will. So, in the words of Gandhi, say el cambio. Okay, great. We're going to move on. Thank you. And this is an ongoing conversation. There is a lot of stuff going on, and I look forward to talking with all of you about any of these sort of issues and questions that you have about our strategy. Talk to any of our team, because the more that all of us are working as a team, entrepreneurs create great teams, and a team of entrepreneurs is pretty unbeatable. And our belief is that together we're stronger.